Please note that any comments, jokes, questions, maybe anything that we say on the History of Bad Ideas is all in good fun. And remember, we insult everybody. Our thoughts, opinions, questions, anything else, actions that we do on the show do not reflect any of our employers, organizations, advertisers, or anyone else that is associated with the History of Bad Ideas. And remember, at the end of the day, it's just a joke.
Superman before Zack Snyder ruined him. Michael Keaton was the best Batman, while Christian Bale was just deadpan. No one remembers the other ones. Princess Leia in bikini and Transformer Lamborghinis. Please don't let Shia LaBeouf ever act again.
Please, God, no.
Remembering Tales from the Crypt, back when Michael Bay wrote good scripts.
He wrote scripts.
All right here is no mystery. It's the history of bad.
It's bad.
It's the history of bad.
So bad.
It's the history of bad ideas. It's the history of bad.
It's bad.
It's the history of bad.
So bad.
It's the history of bad ideas.
Podcast.
Welcome to the History of Bad Ideas, episode number 548. I'm Jason.
I'm Jeff.
Blake.
And I'm Brian.
Did you break that keyboard over there, Jeff?
I don't know what you're talking
It sounded
about.
like a big thump that you did it. It sounded like you broke our mixer with your fat fingers.
I have no clue what you're talking
It
about.
just sounded forceful when you pressed the record button.
I pressed a button.
Oh, it was forceful. Ah!
I pressed that button, too.
Oh. Hey, I'm back this week.
Yeah, as we can tell, we're not
Yay.
starting off with a Mad Lib.
Hey, Brian, you want to do a Mad Lib?
Hey, Blake, give me a color.
Magenta.
Jeff, give me a person you know.
A person I know. Ape hands.
Jason, give me a part of the body.
Toes.
Blake, give me a noun.
Laptop.
Jeff, give me a type of liquid.
Gasoline.
Ooh, I like that.
Jason, give me a type of building.
Skyscraper. Oh, phone rang, said it was a great answer.
Blake, give me an animal.
Sloth.
Jeff, give me a verb ending in ing.
Rolling.
Jason, give me an occupation.
Sanitation worker.
Garbage man.
Waste management.
Blake,
Supervisor.
give me a type of food.
Peanuts.
Jeff, give me a plural noun.
Phantoms.
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 You're the bomb in Phantoms.
All right. Jason, give me a first name.
Cletus.
I like that one.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right, Blake, give me something alive.
Something alive?
Yeah,
So general.
Very vague. That's very vague.
something that's alive.
Hippopotamus.
Ooh. Did you get that for Christmas?
No.
Oh.
All
That's all
right.
I wanted.
So this is a DC supervillains Mad Lib titled The Legion of Doom.
Oh, no.
All right. Number one. Which of these things can hurt Bizarro Batman? Magenta, kryptonite, ape hands, Superman's toes.
That was it?
Those are the choices.
Oh.
Number two. What place does Gorilla Grodd come from? The laptop beyond the gasoline, the skyscraper of doom, Sloth City.
I like Sloth City.
Yeah.
Number three.
Goes a lot faster there.
What is not one of Giganta's powers?
Oh, Giganta.
Rolling the intelligence of a garbage man. Mm-hmm. The ability to eat as many or as much peanuts as she wants.
I would say that.
Number four, and lastly, which name is one of Brainiac's aliases? The collector of phantoms, Cletus, or Lord of Hippopotamus.
What was the first one?
The collector of phantoms.
That's actually pretty cool. I like that one.
Yeah.
That would be a great nickname for a villain.
Yeah.
Oh my God, it's Brainiac. You can call me Cletus.
The collector of phantoms.
So this was what was the title?
It was Legion of Doom.
Legion of Doom. It was more like a question.
It was like a quiz you would
It's
take
like
in
a
school.
quiz trivia quiz.
If we lived in Metropolis, we would get these questions in
Yeah.
the test.
The Metropolis BuzzFeed.
Yes.
Or if we were on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire?
I didn't really know that.
Who wants to be a millionaire Metropolis?
Yeah.
I would have never have thought Superman's toes could hurt Bizarro Batman.
They could. He sells them on OnlyFans too. Like he shows them out off on OnlyFans.
Well,
So-
which is it? Does he sell his toes on OnlyFans?
He regenerates, so
or
he does.
shows them.
For the right price, he will sell you one. If you need a toe, I can get you a toe.
Is it one of Superman's toes?
Maybe.
No,
it would have to be a kryptonite saw, though, to saw it off with.
I need certificate of authenticity, please.
Best I can do. Welcome to Pawn Stars. Best I can do for Superman's toes. $12. I think we need somebody expert in on this one. Let's get an expert in.
Shut up, Donnie.
All right.
You don't have the girl anymore. We still want the money.
Still want the money, Lebowski.
I love the nihilist. Hey, Brian.
Hey, Jason.
I got a joke for you.
Why?
Well, that shut him up.
Hey, Jason, what's your joke?
God, hurt my feelings.
Yeah, you'll be all right.
Where do pirates get their hooks from?
Where, Jason?
Secondhand stores. I did that to myself.
You picked the right button, too.
Thank you.
I saw you reach. I thought you were going to hit for the rim shot. Nope.
Nope, it was that one.
Sad trombone.
Sad trombone. The worst sex act. Anyways, so how's everybody doing?
Good.
Okay.
I'm doing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm happy. We're recording on my wife's birthday.
Oh, so let's say, how are you doing, Jason?
Well, she's fine with it.
I
She's
hope
like,
so, because
finally-
we're doing it.
Finally, a couple hours of peace to myself.
And for your birthday, I'm going to leave you alone for a couple hours.
Sounds wonderful, honey. See ya. Okay, I'm out. So, yeah. So I don't want to ever hear you say you can't make an expo because you had a wedding anniversary or something, Blake.
Yeah.
Because
That's right.
October 18th through the 20th, wedding anniversary.
That's
for
right.
us.
What's going on that weekend?
That'll be the Cincinnati Comic Expo at the Sharonville Convention Center. Get your tickets now. Chuck Norris will be there. Hi-ya! Turtles creator Kevin Eastman. He'll be there.
The Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
You mean turtles in general?
Well, that would probably be God, but I thought you meant the turtle, the character from the TV show Entourage.
Dana Carvey's movie? Turtle.
Entourage.
Oh.
The character
I thought it was
Turtle.
Master. Oh, I thought you meant Master of Disguise.
The
No.
the marshmallows from the Peep cereal do not keep in the candy container.
They have turned.
They are very squishy and very chewy.
They've turned.
But yeah, Ming
Ooh, you're
Now
right.
Win will be there.
Still sugary, but very chewy.
Ming Now Win?
No, the marshmallows.
She's sugary? She will be there. Kate Cassidy? Is she going to be there?
No.
Oh, Katie Sackhoff will be. Get ready for that. But yeah, get your tickets at CincinnatiComicExpo.com. Hobie will be there. We'll be on the first floor this year, not the second floor, because it's at the Sharonville Convention Center.
So
we'll be
we'll
on
be
the
in the
first
basement.
floor. Yes.
We'll be in the basement.
But
You have to go down to visit us as opposed to up.
Brad and I were at the anime convention this weekend.
Yes.
Brad,
So
thank you.
What is your scouting report of the Sharonville Convention Center versus the old Cincinnati Convention Center, which everybody knows sucked, which is why they're having to redo it?
Yes. I actually like it better. Now, you don't have as much space, so we're going to have to juggle some of the panels and all that stuff. But overall, I actually like it. I think for us, it's going to be very convenient. We have a couple of different coat rack rooms that we'll be We'll pick one of them, depending on some of the panels and that, or some of the guests coming. And so the green room is right next to the panel room. Like it works out well. I enjoyed it.
The wood panel room?
Yes, the wood panel room.
70s wood panel room?
Shag carpet.
Yeah.
Shag carpet.
Does it have a conversation pit sink down in the middle?
Yes.
Orange shag carpet?
That's where actually we'll be. I'll be moderating the X-Men panel in that little sunken hole there. Everybody was standing around. All the fans will be around us. But no, it was great. Obviously it's a newer facility, but we were at Anime this weekend. Want to say Anime. Everybody that was there, some of the nicest people. We got recognized. Brad and I got recognized 3 times by fans. One was a vendor. He's like, "You guys were awesome at the comic or at the video game expo up on the panel." I was like, "Oh, thanks." And then 2 other ones came by and they're like, "Hey, we know you guys. You do the podcast." I was like, "Hey, look at that gal." So,
Was the vendor the cheese guy?
no, it was not the cheese guy. I know that cheese was good.
Was it the dragon head dude?
No, it was not the Dragon Head dude. I don't know who he was.
Oh, wait.
I don't know who he was, but he liked us, so I appreciate that. But yeah, so it was fun. But Anime, the panel that I did was on Death. It was a Death Note one. Alessandro Giuliani and Brad Swall. They were my 2 guests. Very happy I didn't screw up either of those names. They were as nice as can be. They were Ross Marquand level niceness. And they're hockey fans.
Ooh, so you got to talk about the Stanley Cup.
They did. The Brad was like, "Yeah, let me equate this to hockey terms since we're both from Canada." And he's like, "Any hockey fans in here?" And obviously I was moderating. I didn't say anything, but there was one guy like, "Yeah." He's like, "Great, one." He's like, "Does anyone know who Joe Sakic is?" But no, they were great. It was great participation by the fans in that. Brad had a really good he did 3 panels on Saturday, so I appreciate that, so I can go to my son's games. So yeah, it was a great weekend. So, and I don't know anything about anime, and it was a lot of fun. So there's a lot more dancing at Anime with people, like dressed up dancing, doing on TikTok, if that's what the kids call it nowadays.
It'll make you drop.
Yeah.
I don't know what that means.
TikTok or drop?
All of it?
Yes.
So what I said is what Jason usually says when someone says the word TikTok.
I'm really glad to be back. It's really great.
We're really glad to have you back.
Yeah. Thanks.
So I spent my weekend in Columbus at the Origins Gaming Convention.
How was that?
It was a blast.
Give me some good games that you played.
Well, I played a whole bunch of Blood on the Clock Tower.
Oh, you do like that game.
I do like that game. But then as far as testing new board games coming out, let's see. Well, you gave me a couple, and like the vegetable stock is going to... It's not out yet. It won't come out till Gen Con.
Are you going to Gen Con?
Yes.
I'm going to give you money for this game.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
It's called vegetable stock.
You have to buy the game, though, for me to give you the money.
He's not just giving you money.
Oh, I thought you were just give me the money. Okay.
Where's the money,
fine.
Lebowski?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, they're on behalf of nerdly.co.uk.
Are you?
Yeah.
Damn it, that's why I couldn't get media passes.
Did you try?
I went to go on, I was like, oh, Blake probably has them. Damn it!
Just one.
Oh, okay. I could have gone on for another one.
Maybe. They changed
They're pretty strict on it.
Yeah, they changed the rules on those. And
Next time, try to get 2 of them.
Yeah, if we're not actually like in print or
Yeah.
anything like that, they're kind of like, oh, you're a podcast, here's one
Have a good day.
sympathy pass for you.
Sympathy
right.
pass. But anyways, go ahead.
Jeez, now my brain stopped.
The veggie stock is like what it's a card game, but like instead of a stock market, it's all vegetables.
It's vegetables that you are trying to corner the market on.
Yeah.
It's stock, like, you put it in your soup and you play the stock market.
Like
so,
orange juice and pork belly.
broccoli,
It's like there's broccoli, carrots, tomatoes.
celery.
I learned everything I
Whatever
need to
it
know
was.
about cornering the market from Trading Places.
I watch that and I never understand what they say, and I'm like, no, something's not making sense to me. So,
And you saw the 2 guys in Coming to America. What happened to them?
That's right.
And Coming to America 4.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't see that. Sorry.
Coming
3.
for America?
Coming 3, whatever that was. Oh, jeez.
I meant to watch it.
Don't.
I'll get around to it.
Don't.
They made a third one?
It was so bad. Oh, no, they made a second one.
They made a second one.
It felt like 3 films. Yeah, it looked really cute, and it was a quick game, wasn't it, the Veggie Stop?
Yeah, oh yeah, real quick. Six quick turns.
Yeah.
And it's over, so, you know, you can play several times or, you know, a couple.
Okay.
So, but
Joining that short attention span video game
Market.
genre and market.
Well, I think it's more, was it kid-friendly?
yes, very much so.
Okay, that's what I thought. So, because every time you don't, like, of the rounds, like, if you don't pick, like, broccoli, it then goes up in value the next round. So,
Yeah, like each card will have like 3 vegetables on it. And if you and everybody picks one card, there'll be one left over, and the one left over, those vegetables go up in price. But then if it goes up too high, then the market drops out and it falls all the way to 0.
I get it now.
Get it.
Vegetable stock.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
we get that for you. What else did you play?
Okay, my brain is not working right now.
Did you play Axis and Allies?
I did not play Axis
Oh,
and Allies.
that's a shame.
Shoots and ladders.
Could you imagine? You go up there, it's like you get your shoots and ladders game out.
Ladders.
I mean,
You saw, you bought me,
yeah, I
you got
picked
me
up,
a game that for my kids.
for you, Dungeons and Co.
Yes.
Where you are, you know, building a dungeon to keep the explorers out from or adventurers from stealing your treasure. Mm-hmm. So you load it with traps and monsters and try to kill the adventurers coming in.
It's very Dungeons and D&D like, so I'm trying to get my kids into that, really.
Well, I was surprised because one of the games, another real fun game, I just thought it might have been too advanced for children, was the Stone Spine Architects.
It looked interesting.
It's interesting, but I mean, it's themed of you're building a. It's your how do they describe it? Your final test to see if you can pass your dungeon architect degree or whatnot. And
Okay.
so everybody's given a layout where you want to get certain things in your so it's a grid, for
Yeah, you get treasures and all that
So
stuff.
you have to get certain things in certain areas of your thing, and then each round, like more points or more goals come up. So you're competing against people to get the goals that fit your dungeon that you're putting together, and so it's all more like bookkeeping than it is, adventuring.
Okay. Did you see? Oh, gotta find what it's called. This.
So you start as a accountant level 0.
Something like that, yeah.
A bookkeeper. It was about. I'm not kidding. Flying whales as ships or something like that. Did you see that one?
Isn't that a Star Wars thing?
No, well, it is.
Oh.
But basically, like it's kind of like Ticket to
I was
Ride.
going to say Firefly, was it? No, it was, what sci-fi was it?
It was Star
It
Wars.
was Star Wars.
the flying whales.
Not Star Wars. The sci-fi miniseries
Dune.
where the ship was actually a living creature, too. It had the blue chick on it with silver hair.
Fifth Element.
No.
V.
No. Starscape?
Oh, maybe.
I didn't watch Starscape.
Farscape.
Farscape.
Yeah, that was it.
People out there were like, "Fucking idiots! It's Farscape." Starscape.
I was going to say Firefly, but that would have been
Say
wrong.
just trademark Starscape. We're just going to do that
Starscape.
next. Trademark.
Trademark.
No, it has like flying whales, but they're like attached to like the whales have like I don't know, plane wings on them or something like that. They're tied to them, and like you're basically trying to control ports and travel. It looked like Ticket to Ride with a little bit more depth to it. It looked very interesting, though.
I did not see that.
I will find out what that one is.
Interstellar Train Baron.
Yes, yes. It basically
Railroad
is.
Baron. I'm sorry.
Yes, but I will find that game. So you had a good time though.
Oh yeah, I had a good time.
Okay.
Let's see. Things and Rings was a game a friend of mine really, really liked, and then wanted to buy, and then they found out it's just for pre-orders. Like, damn it!
I saw that. That was because I was looking at like the top anticipated games at Origins.
Oh, okay.
And I did see that one. Mistwind. That's what it's called.
I did not notice that one.
I should have told you about that. That's what the board. See, it's a whale.
Oh yeah, it's a whale.
See,
It looks like
Gila
a hot
whale.
air. It's a hot air whale.
Yeah,
That's neat.
The thing that got me,
Brian.
I didn't remember in past years they had like celebrities there for autographs or something, and
Yeah.
I wasn't used to them having like media celebrities there
Yeah, they started adding that this year or
Okay.
the last couple of years, 2 years ago, I think.
because
Yeah.
I like walking by the back of the convention center. I'm like, oh, and then I see big space set out for,
Yeah.
and then there are like nobody in line. There's like 8 of the 12, 14 booths set up. There were 7 or 8 that had signage and whatnot, and of those, I think only 4 of them had a celebrity sitting at them.
Yeah.
And at that there were like 4 people, and I'm like,
Well, and that's the thing. I don't think you're going to get a lot of people looking for autographs. You're there to play games, right?
exactly. I mean, that's not the type of
You're not going there to do that.
It's more Gen Con-ish.
Yeah, I agree.
And well, that's the thing. The celebrities were just like media like
I think one was from Big Bang Theory.
yeah, Stewart from Big Bang Theory,
Yeah.
Kevin Sussman.
Yeah.
He had someone at his table. He was the one that had someone there.
He's the one.
He's the one.
He had a stand-in doing autographs for him.
But Adrian Padalecki was there.
Really?
Palicki. Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Blake and I were like, whoa.
Whoa.
Who?
Adrian,
Whoa.
Did you get her autograph?
I didn't. I don't get autographs.
You recognize, you know the name, you know who she
Yeah.
is, right?
Friday Night Lights.
There you go.
Yeah.
Tyra.
And
She's also in John Wick.
And Adrian Paul was there too.
which one? Is she in the first one?
Yes.
I can't remember that.
She's one of the assassins.
She's
That tries
also
to
in the
kill him at the
Orville.
hotel.
Gotcha.
She's also in the Orville
Yes. Which might be coming back again.
without her.
Really?
Well, she said, it was too much, so she dropped out. I mean,
Really?
somebody, unless she's available, but she said it was.
What is she doing?
I'm not sure exactly what she's doing, but she said
Conventions.
she said she couldn't keep her schedule open for the
For another
potential
one.
of them might making something.
Okay.
So yeah, everybody else might be back, but I think she said she wasn't going to unless it happens to fit into her schedule. I don't think she's going to be
Okay.
back.
I gotta watch the last season still.
Yeah, Scott Grimes was supposed to be there, but he canceled.
Oh,
But
grimy.
yeah, but I mean, it's like those type of celebrities are not something that's usually there at Origins. And then when I saw them, like this was Saturday, the big day of the convention at like 2:00.
Yeah.
And there's no one waiting to lined up to talk to these people.
That is, I did see that because I like them on Facebook, and I thought that was a little odd. I was like, is that really the market that you're going to get these meet? Like, if you did like tabletop creator so and so, maybe.
And I mean, that has some of that. Ed Greenwood was there. He's very big known in the
Hell yeah.
D&D community.
He's there every year.
But I mean, he was a guest of honor and whatnot. But I mean, yeah, people will go to see him and talk to him and get his autograph. But I mean, the actor who was in something, 30 years ago,
Yeah.
the guy from the Highlander TV show.
Remember me? No, not really, sir. See, I'm glad you had a good time though.
I've seen your episode once, and I try to forget you. Block it out of my mind.
I keep looking at going to Gen Con. I gotta see if we can, because I would like to take my oldest son to it. I think it's a lot of fun.
You should.
The problem is with Gen Con is so big. I prefer Origins.
It's
because it's a little bit smaller. I feel like it's more. You can play more games than that.
record-setting attendance last year.
Yeah, and that bothers me. I don't want to go with that.
There's a
many people.
lot of people.
I mean, there's a lot of people at Origins, but it's not.
Oh, it's nowhere near close
Yeah.
to Gen Con.
Yeah. So,
Maybe a third the size.
gotcha. So,
And Wizards of the Coast is actually going to be back this year for the 50th anniversary of D&D.
50th anniversary of version
Well, they're
4.
starting
No,
to
of D&D
They're starting to release their new books now. So
Yeah.
they need.
for their one
Press.
D&D. So they need some positive press because they've been getting nothing but negative shit for the past year.
Yep.
No.
Yeah.
We've only talked about it every time. Hey, look, they tried to fix something. They didn't.
I've only bitched about it.
No, the best is that
time.
every time they tried to do a PR move, nope, they still sucked.
It came out worse than it did if they didn't.
Yeah.
If they said nothing, would have been.
It's kind of
better
like,
than what they
stop
said.
talking.
Well, what's worse is that they came out and said we're not going to use AI art, and then they got busted for AI art.
What did you think that if you're going to say no, that we're not using it, that maybe you shouldn't?
Yeah.
Just an idea. Just an idea.
Well, I know a lot of people were like screaming and being shitty about, oh my god, look at this terrible AI art, and like people are like, there's no AI in that. I hand drew that. You are insulting me. I mean,
well, I know that.
Did you see that one contest where the guy did well in an AI art contest, and he revealed that those were real photos with real animals, and he said he got disqualified.
Well,
I had the
Late
headline.
night-
I should have shared it with you guys. I forgot.
did you ever see Late Night with the Devil?
No, I've been meaning to. I
did
want
too.
to. You know, I got. Maybe I'll try and watch it Thursday night.
It's $4 to rent or $5. I'm thinking about. I want to see it. I just haven't had a chance. But that one got trashed too because it got great reviews, and then there somebody's like, "Well, they used AI art for 3 scenes, like in the background, like just like going to a commercial." In the show, or we're having technical difficulties. That's what it was when it comes up, and they're like, that split second is AI art. We're protesting and not true. It was like, I get it, but at the same time, like,
Well, what's the difference between that and CGI stuff? I mean, for green screen. Well, but I do understand it. There is a lot of vitriol when it comes to AI art,
And I get it.
I actually left one of the fan groups. I think it was a Ancient Dungeons and Dragons fan group or whatever. It's on Facebook because they posted these harsh anti-AI art rules, and from now on, if you put anything on here, you have to put the source of where the art came from. And it was just like, it was so vitriolic. I'm like, you know what? I'm out of here.
well, and I get it, like.
I understand.
But you don't have to ban a movie that's an
Correct,
independent
yeah.
film like Late Night with the Devil.
Yeah.
I mean, no offense, they're on a tight budget. Who knows why they did it? And the guy's like, yeah, I'm sorry about it, but I was trying to get the film out. This is what I did. And then people were like, you're taking away from artists. And he's like, but I did use artist. It's just these 3 things. I need it. I don't know if it was in post-op or whatever. And like, they're like, we're just trying to get it done. And it's like, my God, it's like,
It's well, just like everything else. There's no context allowed.
no.
But yeah, I understand if you're on a budget and you're doing a small small budget movie like that, not big studio, and you borrow it for like what you just said.
Yeah.
I mean, you shouldn't be burnt at the stake for that shit. But I know there are just
It's just how it is right now.
Yeah.
Brian, I did get into, my wife and I are now probably 5 episodes into season 4. We got 2 schools now. Michael B. Jordan and his abs showed up.
Yep.
Yeah.
Just as abs.
Yeah, just his abs. He came on and came on to, I think it was like episode 2 or 1. I forget which one. I was like, is that Michael B. Jordan? Oh my gosh.
Yep.
So still great. Still great. The McCoys are still the worst.
They suck.
Don't do any spoilers, but is McCoy's wife in it anymore in season 4? You don't see her. Like we're 5 episodes in. My wife's like, "Where's the wife?" And I was like, "That's a good question."
Oh, they buried her.
I mean, he could have.
So if I answer that question, I'm going to spoil it for you.
Okay, never mind then. Don't.
There's a very direct question that my answer spoils it.
Nope, never mind. I will say, Buddy Garrity, I used to hate him in the first season, and my wife and I both said, like, he might be one of our favorite characters in that show.
Yeah.
He's hilarious.
Yeah.
I'm no longer a panther.
That's right.
And you know that mailbox? I planted it. I
Right.
built it.
He went right into that meeting and told him off.
Yep. Great. Yeah. It was great. So,
Yep.
yeah, I just want to beat somebody beat down McCoy. God, both of them.
Yeah.
The son really became an asshole.
No, he always sucked.
Yeah, but now he got really bad. So, especially when he picked up the old quarterback, number 7's girlfriend.
Threw her in the pool or whatever.
Yeah. Asshole.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah,
anyways,
he sucks.
so, but my wife did have a direct point, like, "Hey, why don't you come to this party with all the Panthers?" And it's like, well, it's a Panther Party. Oh, it's not a Panther Party. And then they show up as like all football teams. And Jessica and my wife's like, what dumbass, it is a Panther Party. Why would you go to that if you're not associated with that? That's on you.
I'm sorry, I had a fight and ruined your Black Panther Party. Oh, sorry, wrong film. Wrong.
Anything you saw, Brian?
Let's see. What did we watch? I tried unsuccessfully to watch the Netflix film Leave the World Behind.
Okay.
That's the one with
Julia Roberts,
Ethan Hawke,
Yep.
Mahershala Ali, Kevin Bacon.
Something goes wrong in the world, and basically they're in a house together, right?
Yeah.
How was that?
It's fucking terrible.
Nice.
That's the reason you tried to watch it?
Yeah, I made it like so. Like there's like chapters of it. It's like part 1, part 2, part 3. You know what I mean?
Really?
Like it's broken up into parts.
But it's a movie, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I made it to part 4, and I had no fucking idea what was going on.
Well, you had to get to part 17.
Like, it was bad.
Wow.
Like, and I heard and read great things about it.
Yeah.
Which is my fault for listening or reading things about it. I typically don't read reviews of things.
That's a good call. Unless
But-
we're talking about it.
Then I definitely don't. Yeah, it was boring, and I turned it off.
Huh.
Like, I have 0.0% interest in like figuring out what was going on.
Huh.
Like, nothing in the
It had a
first.
decent cast, too.
I mean, yeah.
The concept sounds interesting,
It-
right? Which
yeah.
is what drew you in.
Yeah.
You go rent for an Airbnb house for vacation, right? And then
You're getting away.
You're
like,
getting away, and then all of a sudden, you literally are away because there's no like
Nothing.
the media, electricity, or whatever gone, and these
Yep.
people show up and say, "This is my house," and like they say, "Hey, the world's gone to shit, and we're coming here to,"
yeah,
and they tell them like, "You need to leave or let's coexist."
kind of.
Yeah.
And then like that drags on for like a very long period of time, and nothing happened. While they were just in the house talking to each other. And then like, I don't know, it was just like when they get to this house, and like, you know, everything's good, like their kids are in the pool and they're just like having a good time. They go to the beach, and like they're laying on the beach, and the kids like,
Where is everybody?
no, the beach is
They
full.
all become old.
The beach,
Oh, wait.
Oh wait, hold on,
like
different movie.
the beach is full, and like they're like laying there, and the daughter like sits up and she's like looking out in the water, and there's like a ship that's like coming, and she's like, that ship's coming towards us very fast. And then like the ship just like runs right into the beach, and everyone just takes off running.
Was Sandra Bullock driving it?
Jason
No.
Patrick.
But like that happens, and then like nothing else happens for a while.
Till chapter 5.
And then like they go home, and then Mahershala Ali shows up at the house, and he's like, hey, this is my house.
Get the hell out.
And they're like, who the fuck are you? You're not coming in. My kids are here. And then Ethan Hawke's just like, hey man, it's cool. Like,
Go look at the family photo on the dining room table that we put out there.
Ethan Hawke's like, his character's a very like, you know, he wants to believe in everyone, like wants to see the good, and like this is, I mean, it's believable that this is their house.
Sure, let them in.
And
But do the cell phones die and there's no TV or something?
At some point, yeah, like they lose internet access. The one kid's bitching about
Well,
not
it's
being
just a
able to
shitty
watch Friends on. Like she doesn't know how the Friends is going to wrap up. Cause
Don't worry, the last 2 seasons were bad.
like the TV goes out. Like there's a national, like the you know, the
signal.
The screen is on every channel, and then it goes to snow, and then nobody can do anything, and then she wakes up and there's like 5 CNN alerts on her phone, and she's like, oh my god, and she wakes Ethan Hawke up, and he rolls over, and she's like, look, and then it's all gone from her phone. She's like, it was just there, I don't know where it went.
And then Benny Hill music started playing. It was
Like-
just getting crazy.
Oh my! I don't know. So I tried that, and that sucked.
I tried, and I actually did have on in the background Kirk Cameron's Homeschool Awakening. It's a documentary about homeschool.
Moving on.
It was amazing.
Moving on.
The best part about the documentary, they interviewed like half his family that does homeschooling, and they're like, "It's amazing," and I'm like, "She's related to him. She's related. She's related." It's like, did you just interview your family?
It's not a cult.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it was interesting. It's on YouTube if anybody would like to watch it.
Nope.
I
I'm
had
all
to watch
good.
it because I watched Kirk Cameron Saving Christmas, and I had to see if this was just as good. He's a little interesting
No, he's not.
in a bad way. Anything else?
Um,
No.
maybe.
Okay. Blake, anything? Boys? Are you guys caught up on the boys? I am not.
I haven't started The Boys.
I am caught up.
Okay.
Yeah, my wife finished
4.
Outlander, therefore that means I finished Outlander.
How was it?
You know, then we followed up with, so like, well, she's.
Let's watch This Is Us again.
I had to do a boat qualification course for boats in Florida, right? So then she's like, well, I'm going to finish Baby Reindeer because we did like the first 2 episodes. And we got, so I didn't watch it, but I was exposed to it.
Baby Reindeer?
And I was sitting there going, there's a lot of shows that have a lot of sexual violence, right? Because, Outlander, every main character's raped.
Jesus.
Male, female, spoiler alert.
That's a good spoiler and let me know about it ahead of time.
Seriously, and you sit there, and then this guy, what's his name? Buck Gad, Josh Gad. What's his name? Rick?
Cat Butthole Gad.
Yeah, there you go. That guy. You want to talk about?
Did you say Buck?
No,
Gad?
but yeah, whatever. I couldn't
go
remember.
ahead.
His,
Cat
remember his name.
Butthole Gad.
Yeah,
Depending on which version you watch.
yeah, exactly.
I mean, I heard Jason Gad.
It's not.
Josh
Gad has no butthole.
Yeah. It's not for the squeamish person to watch. I mean, it gets into
Baby
a lot of sexual violence. And,
Isn't that like true? Or
and
Partially.
supposedly, it is a true story. It's a self-revealing, and he reveals a lot about himself.
And one of the people that is, it's a different name, but
The stalker.
yeah,
Now she's suing.
she's suing
I mean,
them
hello.
for it.
Yeah, why not?
So it's yeah.
But there's that too in and of itself. And I was just joking about it. I was like, Jesus Christ. Kirk Cameron.
From now on, just Kirk
Holy
Cameron.
homeschool, Kirk Cameron.
Yes.
There's a lot of sexual violence that we have in our TV programming, don't
Yes.
we?
Yeah. Oh, I
And
agree.
I sit there and I look and I was like, why is this so prevalent? We'll show sexual violence, rape, sexual assault, murders, but God forbid it, you show somebody smoking a cigarette.
Yes.
Oh gosh,
Or a boob
so horrible.
in a sexual, like good sexual way,
Yeah, exactly.
or a male butt.
Although I will have to say, the past couple seasons of Outlander has been more romantically inclined.
Oh, well, that's good.
I mean, there's always it's Showtime series, so there's a lot of sex in it.
Do you feel like you should go back to This Is Us because it's that much more uplifting?
It's wholesome. It's more wholesome.
It is more whole.
It is more wholesome, but it's still such a downer. That whole series was such a downer.
But
even
there
though
was good speeches in
even
every
when
episode.
Oh my god, the self pontificating. But anyways, but I sit there and I think I was like, wow, this is really fucked up.
Yeah.
Why are these series that everybody's likes and everything else? It's just deals with a lot of sexual violence.
Yeah.
I mean, news alert.
I guess spoiler.
Just an observation.
is.
I was thinking about it. I was like, well, what? But anyways, but hey, Euro Cup, Copa America, halfway point to World Cups. If you're a football fan,
we're halfway there.
that's right. Pretty good deal.
Copa Cup.
Everybody's happy. Men's national team did pretty well. Pulisic, Captain America, did a
Captain
good job.
America?
He was outstanding. 1 goal, 1 assist,
Steve Rogers?
2-0. Yeah.
Oh.
Steve Rogers was on the field,
Oh.
running around.
I think
Scoring.
he wouldn't pass a drug test, would you?
They qualify for the Olympics.
They don't drug test in that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But
Are they in the Olympics?
usually the Olympics we send our under 21 kids.
Oh.
Well, usually we don't qualify for the Olympics for men's soccer.
But
Women's does. Every time.
I'm not sure about the Paris Olympics. Olympics. That's a good one. Although, the big controversy in the Paris Olympics, no air conditioning.
Really?
1,000 condoms, but no air conditioning.
Well,
You get
they're
1,000
bringing their own.
condoms and only a oscillating fan for your room.
Well, you could fill.
It's for water balloons.
Yeah, I was just going to
Obviously.
say, fill them with water and throw you at each other. That'll cool you off. It's not that hot in Paris, right?
Oh, if you swim in the sun.
It'll be fine. It'll be fine.
And then
I don't know. I actually don't know what the regular summer temperature in Paris is
89.2.
hot
Okay.
Yeah.
Fahrenheit.
or Celsius.
I hope not
89
Celsius.
Celsius. It's almost boiling out there. What the hell?
I just fried an egg. I just fried an egg for my croissant.
That's right. Oh yeah, croissants, but no AC.
We have croissants.
Yeah, and then they showed like a sample room, and it was
We have Remy LaCroix.
it looked like a fancy jail cell with no bars.
So it wouldn't be a good jail
Yeah,
cell.
no,
Well, it's a dorm room.
Yeah.
yeah, it's a very cheap dorm room.
Yeah.
Yeah,
At least it's built in time, unlike
A
Russia.
dorm room that was built before the 90s. How's that?
yeah,
That's all of France.
pretty much.
Oh, we just lost the France constituents.
I mean, other than the controversy of swimming in human excrement in the Seine, or canoeing through it, or kayaking
Fine.
through it,
It's fine.
Yeah,
all
no
fine.
air conditioning.
That's fine.
Yeah, I'm like, welcome to Europe, people.
Pretty much.
My phone charger won't work over here.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's a big problem too.
Damn it.
I hope the world don't end when I'm over here because I can't get anything to work.
Well, make sure you got the right adapter for that. Anal
Okay.
Intruder 2000.
I got it.
If I could
Top secret.
top secret joke. Thank you. Jeff got it.
I have 100% getting off the plane. I'm good. I'm good. And it's day 2. I'm 0. I have 0 bars.
But I also had family in town this weekend who weren't soccer fans, but took them to go see FCC this weekend.
So now they hate you more.
No, they loved it. They're like,
Okay.
this is actually pretty
It's
awesome.
a great environment, FC Cincinnati.
It's a great environment in the stadium.
Yeah.
And it's a winning team, except for Saturday. But I swear the
Yeah,
ref
thanks.
the ref was calling like almost every single foul on Cincinnati. And now the conspiracy is that they don't want FCC to take first place from Lionel Messi's Inter Miami squad.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you what, reffing in the MLS, when you watch Premier Leagues or you watch the Copas, you watch it, I just can't tolerate MLS refereeing. It's horrible. It's atrocious.
Do you think it's an issue because Angel Hernandez is now there? He left MLB for MLS.
I think that was Angel Hernandez on the field Saturday night because it was you looked at the fouls. It was like 18 Cincinnati fouls to 7, and you're just like every foul in the first half was like Cincinnati.
What do you think? Maybe Cincinnati's just fouling more?
Sounds like an undisciplined soccer team.
That's what it sounds like to me.
No, it was
you.
pretty atrocious.
The undisciplined? Probably.
No, the referee, Angel Hernandez.
Oh, Angel Hernandez.
Yeah, it was rough.
Are you Angel Hernandez? No, I'm Angelo Hernandez.
Angelo Fernandez.
Yes, Hernandez. I am from Montreal.
But yeah, it was horrible. We lost to the worst team in the league, and it was just atrocious. I mean, those guys could like literally hack you.
It was a Ted Lasso moment.
It
was a learning moment.
Yeah.
It was a learning moment.
Didn't get called for anything. It was rough, and we had like 6 yellow cards and a double yellow. It was horrible. I was like, the problem with Major League Baseball and Angel Hernandez being able to stay around for so long is because the umpire union and all that are so pretty strong, and they don't publish their critiques or criticisms
Correct.
or ratings, of that. But you would like to have them held accountable. I mean, not just in Major League Baseball, but in any major
Correct.
sport, right?
Correct.
I know it's not going to be easy. It's not going to be 100% correct. There's a human element to it. But when it's so atrociously bad, you got to do something about it.
Correct.
And eventually
Robots.
they did. Angel said, I'm retiring.
Or you're fired.
No, he's retiring.
Yes.
Yeah.
Angel, you're fired. Or door number 2.
Exactly.
Wayne Brady, tell him what it is.
A big cash payout.
Which door would you like, 1 or 2? I'll take 2. You get a cash payout.
Right.
It's a goat.
Door number 3 is a Subaru. Jeff, do you like The Boys? Is it struggling?
I mean, it's on the same level. It's just not as we discussed last week. Just, I think it's pretty much run its course.
Gotcha.
It's
Yeah,
if you're not trying to find the next way to one up yourself,
Yeah.
it's not a whole lot there.
Yeah.
How many episodes are you in?
There's 4 into this season.
Yeah, 4 have been released.
Have you seen all 4?
Yes, I am.
So it's beyond setting the season up. It's usually first
Well, I'll
episode or
say
two setting it up. But.
Episode 4, like every good guy character had a bummer by the end of this episode. So it's like everyone's pretty much at their lowest
By
And then-
episode 4.
by episode 4.
How about that one douchebag that I can't stand?
Oh,
Yep.
that one.
That one at his lowest.
The main one?
I'm not even sure which one you're talking about, but they're at their lowest.
The guy that got his girlfriend killed by the speed guy.
Huey.
Huey, yeah. Fuck that guy.
Yep. Huey is.
He's the worst.
Starlight's boyfriend.
I don't know if I want to help you or not. What do I do? Shut the fuck up, Huey. God, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, you're stuck on season 1.
Yeah, I can't get over him. Season 2 is just as bad. And 3.
He's better than Butcher.
I don't know about
I'm
that.
just so tired.
Butcher is getting frustrated.
Butcher is annoying this season.
But
I'm
he started
hoping
getting annoying
what's
last season.
happening. Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
I'm hoping what's happening. Actually,
Happens.
he was kind of annoying from the beginning, but it just got worse. But yeah, hopefully whatever happens, at least shed some
Reasoning.
goodness or reason to watch
Yeah.
him or care about his storyline.
Gotcha. Speaking of caring about storylines,
Acolyte?
no. I'm not caught up on that.
Of course not.
I will be, though, by next week. Which
It doesn't matter. Nobody else is watching it.
What is it?
The Acolyte.
Oh, yeah, that one.
Sword fights. Which social poll of media?
Sword fight.
Social media poll of the week from at Bad Ideas on Twitter.
Just
Bad Ideas Podcast.
Okay.
Bad Ideas Podcast. Which Dutton family dies in the upcoming season of Yellowstone? This shows you how much no one cares about Yellowstone. Last time we posted a Yellowstone poll, we had like 87 to 100 votes. This time, 4.
Well, yeah.
Oh,
you
this
just,
is the total, huh?
Yeah.
Didn't you just post it, like, today?
No, I posted
Or
it
yesterday.
But still.
But still, it's been off the air for almost 2 years.
I know. Jeez.
Almost.
And Rip Wheeler won at 50% above Beth Dutton and Monica Dutton. Casey Dutton was at 0%. So, there you go. Nobody cares.
So of the 4 people who voted, no one thought Casey would die.
Coming back in November, though.
Without Kevin Costner.
Hey, he'll be back if he approves of the scripts. Did you see his comment?
Yeah, he's not coming back.
No, I know, but it's best is they're like,
November?
Yeah.
There's so many things coming out between now and then, and this is what we're talking about?
the best part is that Kevin Dutton. Kevin
John
Costner.
Dutton,
Kevin Costner. He's like, well, I'll come back if I read the script and approve of it. And the very next episode, the next day, the article was like, he's not coming back. Like,
No, he released a statement of his own,
Yeah.
like basically saying like I'm done with
Yeah.
Yellowstone, and because like he wants to work more than 1 day a week, or he doesn't want to work
Yeah.
more than 1 day a week, and they
Yeah.
can't seem to make that happen for him. So he doesn't see a way for him to come back.
So I'm going to make this Western movie pretty much based on the 1890 Yellowstone, and I'm going to work 6 straight months on it. Don't mind me. So that movie...
But that's his movie, and that's what he
Yes.
wants to work on.
And he mortgaged his house for it.
He broke the first rule in Hollywood, which you see in all the movies in Hollywood, is don't use your own money to produce
Yep.
a movie.
He $200 million, and they're only expecting 10 to 12 million opening week. It's like,
Well, it's also a 2-part.
3 possibly. If they get the second part, one comes out this month, next one comes out in August, and then they said he has stories up to 4 of them, and I'm like, you're not gonna get to 4. Spoilers.
I mean, they'll probably still release them. But,
Yeah.
I mean, they're going to have to. He's going to have to, but, like,
He has a house depending on it.
why are you, like, that is so terrible. Why are you releasing part part one of a Western saga into theaters.
Yeah.
Like, nobody's going to go to see part 4. Like, it's...
You're telling me History Channel couldn't pony up some money to get this series?
Like, come on.
I'll probably see. I do want to see it because I do like
watch
Westerns.
it when it comes
Unless you want it
out.
total creative control.
He did.
That's how you do it then.
I would think that after Open Range, a Kevin Costner Western movie wouldn't be high on anyone's
Ready?
list.
Fade to dog. Fade to dog. Fade to dog. Why does the camera keep fading to this dog? Well, it is probably the most interesting thing about it.
Yeah, the dog probably was.
Yeah. Everybody loves a good dog. God, that movie.
They would end the scene by fading out, and they'd go show the dog and then fade to black, and then they'd fade up from black onto the dog.
Every single time.
All the scene transitions for the first half of the movie.
Yes.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the dog was like, fuck this movie. I'm out of here.
I'm trying to think. He was on Howard Stern. That's where that's the interview where like I was talking about like
he burned everything to the ground.
no, like Howard was like, so what happened? Like, you know, you were on like the greatest show that we've seen in a long time, and he's like, well, I mean, they want like I don't only want to work one day a week, and we just can't make it happen.
Which is the greatest argument ever.
You only needed 6 more episodes.
Yeah. And if you asked nicely, they would have killed you off in the first 2. Like, hey, Kevin, I need you for 4 days this month. Oh, my gosh.
I mean, that would have been one day a
well,
week.
I guess it would have. I need you 4 out of 7 days, and then you're done for the series. Oh, I can't do that.
Can we spread that out over like a month?
So now
no, we can't.
So now it's going to be, where's Governor Dutton? He's on the campaign trail.
Is
he available? No.
It's going to be The Simpsons. They're going to take a stock footage photo of Kevin Costner going off into space, and he never returned.
I honestly feel like they'll just open with a funeral.
Oh, I'm sure they
You know
will.
what I mean? Like, they're going to probably have to.
Governor Dutton died of a sudden heart attack.
Or was he assassinated?
No, he's going to be assassinated by Wes Bentley's character. But my thought is, you know, they're not going to open with a funeral. You know what they're going to do? They're going to show the back of somebody that looks like Kevin Costner. Like, they're just going to show the back with the cowboy hat, walking into a building and it blowing up or something.
Wait, they're going to use AI version of Kevin Costner.
From 1987, though.
It's going to open with
Cup.
quick flashes of news coverage of the shooting of the governor.
Oh, I like it.
From Tin Cup on the governor on the golf course. And he says, ball, and somebody blows his head off. And Cheech Marin standing there with blood splattered all over his face and AI generated art.
I'm protesting. It's AI. I'm out.
That's right.
God. Hey, due to AI, we got transcripts now on
hold on.
Apple Podcasts.
Hey, hold on.
Read our
We're
shows.
gonna put some Hollywood writers out of business here.
You could trademark it.
Yeah.
Give me that Torch Boy too.
And Torch Boy.
Get him in there.
There are very few shows that I have lost, that I have enjoyed so much and lost interest in so quickly.
Yeah, even my wife was like, "Can we just end this series?" Like, I did like.
I like this show, but like this whole thing, like it'll literally almost be 2 years, to finish one season. Like, I know there was a strike in the middle of all of that, but then, like, come on.
Still 5 years shorter than George R. R. Martin's next book, so that's good. I did like 1923. I think it was. That one was really good. And I'm like, when is that coming back? Like, I need a second season.
Yeah, it's been
I just saw
2 years for that.
It's been like 101 years.
Yeah.
I got it. No, but seriously, it has been like 2 years.
It has been.
I'm
it was a good series.
Waiting.
The 1891 or 1823 or whatever it is, that one I was fine with. The first 7 episodes, I was like, oh my God, this is so boring. And then it picked up at the end. But 1923, I was invested from the beginning. It was a good series.
The 1880 I was crying at the end. We talked about it.
Yeah.
I'm glad that was a one season thing.
Yes.
You know,
we don't need any more.
Because they did it well.
Yeah. Hit me some listener feedback over there, Blake. What do you got?
Oh, yeah. We got some listener feedback brought to you by Hawk Tua.
Jeez. Get out.
Yeah, well,
Let's put some Hawk 2 on this listener feedback.
I had no fucking clue what this was. And then all of a sudden, I was inundated.
Yes.
Everywhere. And I'm like, I missed something somewhere.
I did the same thing, like on Twitter, and I'm like, what the hell is Hawk Tua?
I mean, when did this just happen this past week?
2 weeks ago, maybe.
Because I'm like,
and then everybody
you
on
can't get away
Facebook's
from
like,
it.
Hawk Tua for president, and I'm like, what the hell is going on?
I'd vote for her.
Sure, why not?
You know, she got fired from her job for that.
Yeah.
I heard that was fake.
No,
She was released from her
Preschool job.
job
preschool teacher. Yeah.
because of the kids and everybody else that worked there.
How many kids are looking at Twitter looking at this?
All of them.
Yeah, but why not?
Preschoolers, I think they get an iPad now.
She comes into work after this goes viral. She's like, oh my God, it's been
actually,
such a bad weekend.
actually,
Kids, look on the phone. Just play around for all your tablets.
No, actually, it's all the dads of the kids.
Yeah. And then the wives looking at it. Wait a minute. What are
And
you
then
looking
the
at?
wives. Exactly. Hey, honey, I'm going to go pick up little Johnny from the preschool. No, you're not.
You get your ass back here.
The
Anyways,
internet's stupid.
anyways, what do you got?
She's making money off it, though.
Yes, she is.
Oh, she doesn't have a job.
Yeah.
She doesn't need one now.
Got merchandise.
She's got internet fame for the next 3 minutes.
With that power, she's going to make another Western film in her own image.
Maybe she can finish season 5 of fucking Yellowstone.
Or season 2 of 1923.
Bring her on to play Governor Dutton.
There you go. Governor Dutton, what do you think about this budget? Hawk Tua!
Let's Hawk 2 on that thing.
God. You know, I can say more than
I saw
that.
the Hawk 2 action figure. Did you see that?
No. Is that Pez?
It's like a superhero action figure. Hawk 2. Called Hawk 2 girl.
It's like Simpsons when Bart said, did I do that? Became famous. Yeah. And they're like, Hawk 2 was at the Yellowstone show. And they're like, she's like, I can do more than just say that. Read the line. Hawk 2.
On that thing.
I'm glad I'm not the only one that missed something, Jeff. Thank you.
I at first infiltrated my feed. I'm like, what the fuck is this? And I don't understand what she said at first. I had to go back and replay it. I'm like, what? Hawk 2? What the fuck?
Oh, I mean, I didn't even know. I just saw all these.
They've been superimposing her on like every day. I was like,
did you see the one? She's the alien queen. I was like, no.
No, I just like all these memes popping up and just the words Hawk 2 are written on it. And I'm like, what the hell?
yeah, so they're drooling on Ripley. Hawk 2 girl.
I mean, I still have yet to see the original thing.
The alien.
I did see that. What was it? No, I can't think. Oh, they had, what was it, AJ Hawk and Tua, and they said the original Hawk Tua or whatever it was. That's what it was. So, yeah. Anyways, moving on.
Big D.
Yes.
Ape hands.
The Jewel of the Licking.
Formerly known as
Beaver tails.
Dunkaroo Doug.
Beaver hands.
Chili Billy.
delivers thrice.
Beaver teeth.
Mr. Freeze.
Ooh.
The screwdriver. Was that one? The
Phillips
hammer.
head.
The Phillips head.
The food masochist.
Dad.
No.
No,
Food
you know what?
sadist.
He is not dad.
He's the food
Yeah,
sadist.
Yeah, he is
tripped Dan
not
with-
dad. He did not invite me on family vacation. Still mad about that.
Macerator.
Banded you on his trip to Maine when he sent you out for a 6-pack and a pack of cigarettes.
Yes. I'll be right back, son.
I'll be right back. I gotta put some Hawk 2 on this. With the death of Willie Mays.
Yes.
Rest in power. Who is the greatest living baseball player? Living. He didn't specify
Currently playing.
Yeah, performance
Active.
enhancing drugs baseball player. Just baseball. Who's
That's
living
Barry
baseball
Bonds.
player. Yes. I would have to say
Mike
yes.
Scott. What?
If you didn't take into account performance-enhancing drugs.
Glenn
yes.
Davis.
And if he did take
Barry
into account performance-enhancing drugs, I think it'd still be Barry Bonds.
Could be.
I will vote for Ken Griffey Jr.
Yeah. I'm going with Griffey.
Yeah. Except for that damn hamstring.
Well, he played on AstroTurf for 10 years. Mm. So, yeah, I agree with you. I think Griffey Jr. Sweetest swing ever.
Will Clark. He had a sweeter swing.
Oh, okay.
There you
Chris
go.
Quinn.
In Jeff's opinion.
Chris Quinn.
All right.
Did you say Crispin?
Chris Gwynn. Chris Gwynn.
Who's
Tony
that?
Gwynn's brother.
You could have just said Tony Gwynn, and I would
No,
have.
Chris
He,
Quinn.
he passed away, though.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
A long time ago, too.
I forgot.
Yeah, it was shortly after we started the podcast.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Donner Sutherland passed away, too. Breath of Silence.
We'll get to that later.
Yes.
Okay,
For our
it's too
next-
old now.
Listener feedback from that
Goldust.
Nick. Yeah. Albright. Who is everyone's actor or actress that you had a hawk to a crush on when you were younger?
Sandra Bullock.
Younger.
I was younger.
Oh, wow.
What do you mean young? I mean,
I'm sorry, different age category.
She's older than me.
no, you're a different age category than we are.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Michelle Pfeiffer.
Ugh.
I mean, they're. You just yolk? Yolk? Wow.
Fabulous Baker Boys.
I guess I should yolk Sandra Bullock.
Yeah.
I would say Lindsay Wagner, the Bionic Woman.
Okay.
Were you like Bill in the television show Freaks and Geeks? Did you dress up as the Bionic Woman for Halloween?
No, I dressed up as a $6 million man.
Were you dressed up as Bigfoot?
No.
No, he wrestled Bigfoot.
Oh, that's right.
Wrestled Bigfoot. Yes, that's right.
Gotcha.
See that, or that would be Linda Carter, Wonder Woman.
Oh, yeah. Wonder Woman.
I mean, when you're a single-digit boy and you see that outfit and that tall, leggy lady,
Yeah. Wonder Woman.
pretty hard not to be
So you were a pervert before you were 10.
impressed. Yes.
Okay.
Brian?
It all goes back to that sexual violence theme, you know.
There wasn't a whole lot of that on television
Well,
in the 70s.
Brian, please
She
save
had
this
a-
category. Who's
She had
your
a
crush?
lasso. She had a lasso. She was into bondage. I mean, roping men. I mean,
Well, I mean,
you know how it goes.
I can't remember the guy's name. The guy who created Wonder Woman.
Yeah.
Yes.
Was very much into bondage, and
Yeah, the inspiration. Yeah,
It
we
was.
talked about that in an episode.
We
I
did?
think.
we did.
Yeah,
Molson,
I think it was-
William, something like that.
I think it was like Whips, Chains, and Wonder Woman or something like that. I forget what it was called. Brian, who's your answer?
Jennifer Love Hewitt.
Oh, that's a good one.
good one.
It's a very good one. Can't hardly wait.
God, made me feel old.
Yeah,
I was a dirty old man.
Jennifer
When
loved me
Love
some
Hewitt
Hewitt.
came out.
That's right. It wasn't she on like 911 or what's that TV
Yeah,
show?
Rescue 911.
Yeah,
Or not Rescue
911.
911.
Just 911.
Just
With
911.
William Shatner.
Yeah.
Okay. What else you got here, Blake?
All right. Next one from Pop Goes the Culture at PGTC Podcast. Let's switch it up from last week. Yeah. Switch what up? You
His
can pick-
question that he asked last week?
Yeah, if I read the next sentence. You can pick which decade to go back to and live in, but you're in your 20s. What decades are you choosing? That's pretty easy. In the 90s, I was in the 20s.
If I was going back as myself in the 20s, I would say we're going back to the late 60s. The free love era. Pre-AIDS.
But you want to be pre-conscription, though, don't you? Because if you're in your 20s, you can end up getting
I
sent
still
to
could
NAM.
be, but then I can also, travel around in a van and let them try and find me. I mean, come on.
That's right, or go to Canada. And hide.
Oh, Canada. My home, sweet home. That's all I got.
I don't think those are the words.
From maple syrup.
Nothing earlier than the 60s would I ever want to.
From hockey
back
puck to goal.
We stand by you,
On
Mounties.
ice.
On ice.
Yeah.
Oh, Canada. We're back.
I'll say the 80s.
Okay.
If I could, there's a lot of musicians that I would have wanted to see in the 80s.
Really?
Like when I was in my 20s,
When they were popular?
and when I was not alive. Or barely alive.
Bruce Springsteen, you.
Big Boss fan.
Prince.
Would have been awesome to see Prince.
I'm just trying to think of big names from the 80s who would be worth.
Quiet Riot.
Madonna.
A huge Quiet Riot fan.
LA Guns.
No one was a fan of LA.
Cyndi Lauper.
Cindy. Oh, her documentary just came out.
Yeah. Van Halen.
Oh, yeah.
They were good.
One-armed Def Leppard.
I mean,
Two-armed Def Leppard.
Oh, Pyromania, Def Leppard.
Queen.
Oh, yeah.
Queen would have been
Live Aid. That would've been
Highlander
nice.
Queen.
just the band Queen.
Flash Gordon Queen.
Yep.
Yes.
Radio Gaga Queen.
Oh, my favorite one.
That's my favorite Queen song.
Yeah.
Wait. Did you?
Wait a minute. Did we just become best friends?
No. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. We have the same Queen.
Radio Gaga is my favorite one.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I guess I'm looking for a new favorite Queen song.
Let me know what it is.
Yeah.
No, I really love Radio Gaga.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
Well, it's a great song. It was at one time my favorite.
I was
Queen song.
watching I was watching the Live Aid performance of it the other day. Oh my god. It's just awesome. So how he just holds that crowd the whole time. So I would probably go to the 90s. I think I would do 90s. I think it'd be less the last decade of like shit getting real, with 9/11 and all that stuff. There's no cell phones. It's just like I think it's a nicer time.
Post Cold War, pre-modern era, pre-modern shit.
So what you're saying is you would just relive what you've already done.
I wasn't 20 in the 90s. I was in junior high.
Oh.
Haha. He was looking at Sandra
You got
Bullock.
me.
It's like Monty Python when he gets stabbed. Ah! Hey. What else you got here?
We got a lot of corrections.
Oh, okay.
From Thad Briant 253 at Hey, it's T-Had. Regarding Jeff stating Elemental did not make money and was critically panned, the film made a total of $496.4 million worldwide, $154.4 million in the U.S., and analysts consider it a sleeper hit. Also has a 73% fresh rating on Rotten Tomatoes and a 93% audience score. So there.
Oh, Thad brought the facts.
Did.
I like it.
I just remember reading about Elemental when it came out here on the
It did
thing.
not do well for a while.
I guess it just was one of those hung around.
It was the Crew 2 version of Disney.
Yeah, it just was in the top 10. I guess it's enough every week. And
Crew 2. Crew 2. Hey, we're not leaving the theater. You might as well just see us.
because I remember talking about it, and it was not doing good music
Yeah.
good money, and it was. I remember you talking about, they're so disappointed it was supposed to do this much. So
Yeah.
so if it hung around and made a little bit of money, then I guess good for them. And
Wait for the sequel, Temple of Elemental Evil.
Yes.
And I guess I must have read the 17% of the reviews from Rotten Tomatoes.
You must have. Elemental was cute, but it wasn't anything out of this world.
Although, to be considered a fresh review on Rotten Tomatoes is you have to say one good thing about it, I think.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, it's hard
This
to...
was a piece of shit, but man, I love the popcorn that I had. Done.
No, when I read what was considered the good review for the Will Ferrell Sherlock Holmes movie, and it was pretty much I guess if I had to say something good about the movie, it would be that. And they're like, "Oh, it's a positive review."
Fresh.
So that's why it didn't get a 0%, because one review said, "Oh, this part could have not been crap."
Yeah.
But anyway, well, I was put in my place.
There you go.
I guess that was the only corrections we had. The rest is from Sister Pam at Pam World.
Oh.
Supposedly, Mike Flanagan is working on a Dark Tower series for Netflix. I really hope it happens! ! Thoughts? ?
It's got to be better than the movie. That's my thought.
Yeah, I sent this in the group chat, the announcement, especially for Jim. I thought he'd be very excited about it because Mike Flanagan does a good job, puts out some decent stuff.
Sure.
And he's a fan. He's going to give it supposedly the Peter Jackson treatment.
Okay. Sure. I think you almost have to.
Except
with how
for
long the
time
series
length.
is.
Except for time length. I'm not sure about the time length treatment, but the fan treatment making it.
On the positive, the books are already done, so you don't have to worry about anything with it.
Yeah, he doesn't have to.
Wait for an author to finish.
He doesn't have to make up
his
an
own
ending.
Hey, do we have the
Yeah.
ending? No, just make the screen black.
Yeah.
Pretend something happened.
That's when you can find out how good someone is at adapting versus writing their own unique stuff.
That's right.
What else we got?
Wrapping it up with Professor Number One and Doctor Number One.
Aw.
Since I was mean to Brian last week about the fireworks question, I'll be nice this week.
That's very nice of him.
He's never nice.
What is Brian's excrement level about The Rainmaker by Jonathan Grisham television series coming to the USA Network?
I'm very excited about it.
I'm too. One of my favorite films.
Yeah, it's a very good film. The book's
Damn it.
really good.
Damn it.
Yeah.
Brian and I like two things together this week. And USA Network's getting back into original series now.
They lost wrestling.
No, they got SmackDown. They lost Raw, but they got SmackDown.
Are they going to replace Dance Party USA?
What's Dance
That was
Party?
original content.
Oh. Silk Stockings they're replacing.
Up all night.
Yes. Up all night.
Yeah. No, I'm very excited about it. Looking forward to it.
Yeah. It's one of those films that just, like...
It's under the radar.
It is. And then, like, every, like, couple of years, I'm like, oh, shit, I need to watch that again. And Matt Damon is amazing in it. Dane DeVito's awesome.
really good in it, yep.
Yeah. Another under the radar, I know Jeff and I differ on this, but I showed my daughter, Leap of Faith with Steve Martin the other night. And I love that film where he's the pastor or the preacher that's basically swindling everybody out of money with tricks and that. And I showed my daughter that, and she really enjoyed it. And I literally was falling asleep one night. I was like, man, I haven't seen Leap of Faith in ages. I need to watch that again. So the next day it was on HBO. I had it on HBO, or Max has it. And so I put it on, and still enjoyable. Really liked it.
Speaking of Steve Martin,
Yeah.
I meant to talk about the Apple documentary about Steve Martin.
How was that?
It's a 2-part series, and it's actually pretty good.
Good.
I really liked it. The first part focuses a lot on his early comedy career and et cetera, which I remember like in 1977, single-digit childhood. I'm like, who is this guy with the arrow through his head?
Yeah.
Like
Probably
kinda,
some weird bondage
probably
thing
some
that he has.
goofy thing and et cetera. But so it goes through and it talks about that from the beginning.
Whips and chains.
Yeah, that's right. And then the second part, it has an awful lot of Martin Short in it as well, because going back through
You can't have one without the other.
Yeah, exactly. The two are kind of inseparable, and you realize these guys have been
Ketchup and mustard.
Since they were doing the movie together originally, Three Amigos, and so they're actually been very close friends ever since.
Yeah,
kind of fun stuff. So, yeah, it's pretty cool. I enjoyed it. If you're a Steve Martin fan, I think you'll love it.
I love Steve
I think
Martin.
it's classily done too. Yeah.
Dirty Around Scoundrels. I use the bathroom.
Yes.
Yes. Thank you. Jeff, you got me some News of the Geek music?
Do I?
I think you do. Come on, big boy.
Okay, I was about ready to hit the button until you said that. Now I'm not sure. It's time for another installment of the News of the Geek.
Take that, DJ Fat Fingers. I hit it.
All right.
What?
Next week, I'm moving to the other end of the table.
What do we want? Oh, shoot.
See, you don't even know what you're hitting.
Hey, everybody, I'm...
Anyways, moving on. I'm
Brad.
Hey,
Oh,
Brad.
Brad. We got to get Brad back in the studio.
Okay. So, at the Anime Expo, Brad ran into one of his ex-coworkers, and his coworker had one of his kids there, and literally he goes, "Hi, I'm Brad," and I busted out laughing when I was walking by. I was like, "We got that as a soundbite."
He doesn't say hi.
He does. See, play it. Yep. See, you didn't do it. Hi,
I'm Brad.
See.
Oh, we got Jason saying hi, and then Brad saying I'm Brad.
Per the Hollywood Reporter, where Jeff gets all of his news from.
None of it.
Megan. The hit horror movie from James Wan's Atomic Monster and Jason Blum's Blumhouse is getting a spin-off. The two companies known for their horror output are in active development on Soulmate with an 8, a thriller that expands the Megan with a 3 universe, according to Wan and Blum. Soulmate is on the fast track. The project is already dated for a January 2nd, 2026 release, which is good because all good films come out in January.
Yep.
Similar birth as Megan, which opened January 6th. Well, there you go. Megan made $181 million worldwide. Kate Dolan, who helmed the 2021 thriller from Dr. Seuss, You Are Not My Mother, is on board to direct the feature. She also rewrote the script, which was originally written by Raphael Jordan. Described as a erotic thriller, the film sees a man acquires an AI android to cope with the loss of his recently deceased wife. An attempt to create a truly sentient partner.
Sentient.
Thank you. He inadvertently turns a harmless love bot into a deadly soulmate. The project aims to harken back to the domestic thrillers from the 90s where all the robots took over, but with a modern technological twist. Quote, fundamentally, I view this film as an exploration of relationships and loneliness, Dolan said in a statement. Despite technological advances, they are enduring human truths we cannot escape. I'm looking forward to delving into those depths. Shut the fuck up. You're making a scary movie about a robot that gets attached to a human. Scarlett Johansson did this better.
Probably has some sexual violence in it.
I'm guessing. Soulmate, quote, Soulmate is a thrilling and seductive addition to the Megan universe. You made one film. We don't need to say it's a universe.
They're now making 2.
Oh, that growing universe includes Megan 2.0 sequel, which is set to open June 27, 2025.
Well, technically, it should be a galaxy.
And stars Allison Williams and Violet McGraw.
Oh, I'm sorry. Solar system.
Solar system. It's not universe yet. Jeff, you excited about the Megan universe?
Nope.
What else besides AI sex bot can we get? Interesting. Any other? Ooh,
Steve Martin.
no.
Another AI sex bot?
The dog with the flamethrower. Oh, the kid gets lonely, and they get a dog. They don't want a real dog because it's too much work, so they get a dog with a flamethrower, and it goes nuts.
You get a dog that was
Trademark that shit.
Rejected by
We can't trademark it. We've already read the stories about it.
Yeah, but they didn't make a movie about it yet.
Yeah.
It's in development.
Or wait, the dog escapes from DARPA.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like
because
this.
it's intelligent.
Yeah. I like this.
We can just remake Short Circuit.
Johnny Five
Is not alive.
That guy is not alive.
It'd be better
I am
if
Johnny Five.
Johnny Five had like handsaw hands and just like sliced all everybody up.
I like this.
Who's Johnny?
He bought them at secondhand stores. I like this.
He's not a pirate.
Oh. Arr, is it true you're not a real pirate? Art is true.
Who's Johnny?
You think Steve Gutenberg is available?
Yes.
Come on. Okay.
Kirk Cameron might be.
He's busy homeschooling.
Homeschool! Good for you. Teachers don't know what we need. Okay. Sorry.
Obviously, Jesus and the Ten Commandments.
Per the Independent.
I should start suing because they're putting the wrong 10 Commandments in.
You should.
Should be 20, actually. He dropped 2. Artwork for Stanley
Well,
Kubrick.
no, there was originally 15.
Thou shalt not be, Hey, quiet out there in the green room. Thou shalt not get your neighbor involved in a pyramid scam. Number 11. Per the Independent, where Blake gets all of his news from, artwork for Stanley Kubrick's Oscar-winning film Full Metal Jacket will be restored on Prime Video after the streaming service made a controversial alteration. Kubrick's 1987 Vietnam War film, which follows Private Joker, Matthew Modine, who was a great sheriff in Stranger Things. He was a U.S. Marine with the words "Born to Kill" written across his helmet alongside a peace symbol. When adding the film to Prime Video, Amazon said nope and removed the slogan from the Joker's helmet, which Modine and many fans complained destroyed Kubrick's message about the duality of man. Who decided to remove "Born to Kill"? Modine questioned on Twitter. I like that he just throws it out there. Who decided to do this? Now, quote, not only did they alter a piece of iconic art by Philip Castle, but they completely misunderstood the point of it being there. Private Joker wears the helmet with "Born to Kill" and the peace button as a statement about the duality of man. In the movie, Modine's character refers to it, the duality of man and the Jungian. Thank you. In reference to psychological theories of Carl Jung. When asked by a colonel if he loves his country and will help them fight to win the Vietnam War, quote, "It's like they're missing the entire point," one fan agreed with Modine in response to the alteration. Quote, "Perhaps they should retitle the film as well, Part Metal Jacket, now to make it more accurate," said another.
Part Metal Jacket.
Prime has swapped the altered image for a Full Metal Jacket still on their website's landing page. They've also been asked by Warner Brothers to stop fucking around and restore the original artwork, Deadline reports.
More like Fart Metal Jacket.
Who are these fuckheads that decide that they need to
Amazon
change this shit? I mean, who's the person that greenlights this?
Excuse me.
Jeff Bezos?
I don't like this.
It's his company. It all goes back to him. Buck stops there.
That's right. He's accountable.
Excuse me, sir. Born to Kill, that just seems too
It's
violent.
so offensive. It's a war movie, and that offends me.
Yeah. Can we give them all walkie-talkies instead of guns? That might help too. I don't like this Born to Kill. You know what? Let's do it.
Can we digitize all the guns out of the movie?
That's what I mean. Give them walkie-talkies.
Yeah.
Just do it that way. I think that would work. Or squirt guns. Maybe it could be like a fun film. Yeah.
Can we replace everything with Nerf?
Oh, I like it.
That's it. Nerf Wars. That's all we'll have from now on.
Nerf Metal Jacket.
Nerf presents Full Metal Jacket.
Nerf presents Full Foam Jacket.
Oh, with slime. Nickelodeon's Full Metal Jacket with Nerf. Hey kids, you tired of those old war movies that are so sad and depressing? Nickelodeon and Nerf teamed up this week for Full Metal Foam.
But we'll leave all the sexual violence in it.
Yes. Anyways.
Me love you long time?
Quickies per variety.
You didn't even finish reading the article.
Yeah, him and Vincent D'Onofrio, sweet guy that we talked to last year.
$5
At the Comic Expo, said that him and Modine really wanted to kill each other. Because they went to boot camp together.
Because D'Onofrio's a
method actor.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Spaceballs sequel is in development at Amazon MGM Studios. Josh No Butthole Gad is set to star and will produce alongside Mel Gibson.
Depends on which version you watch.
Mel Brooks, Josh Greenbaum will direct the film from a screenplay by lots of people. The project is in the early stages and plot details are being kept under wraps. Yeah, because that's the thing you want to keep under wraps. That's script. The writing duo of Samet and Hernandez are best known for their work as screenwriters for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Mutant Mayhem, good film. Pokemon Detective Pikachu, not bad. And Addams Family 2. Okay, the cartoon. So there you go. I don't really fucking care. Why are we making Spaceballs 2?
Because it'll make money.
Because
Will
Josh
it?
Gad wants to do
Yeah.
it.
Did History of the World Part 2 make money?
History of the World Part 2 wasn't released in theaters.
Is this being released in theaters?
I'd assume it would be.
Oh, okay. Comes out same
Part
day
2
as
is on
filming.
Hulu.
Yeah. No, I'm talking Spaceballs.
Oh.
So, there you go.
Spaceballs too.
Are they bringing Rick Moranis out of retirement for it?
He's not coming out. He might. Who knows? He retired to take care of his kids.
Baseballs 2, the sequel.
His kids are now 45
His
and
kids-
50, so
Are they old enough to leave the house on their own?
no.
Has he shrank to their size? Like,
He
are
keeps
they-
them in a jar. Keeps them in a jar.
Well, he did shrink them
Yep.
a couple
He
of
blew
times,
'em up,
apparently.
too.
He blew them up, too.
Yeah.
It's a horrible title. Honey, I blew up the baby or whatever. It blew up the kid. It's a horrible title. Jeff, you got me some box office news?
It's time for Box Office Bombs.
Furiosa, a Mad Max saga, continues to underperform as the film was number 11 at the box office this week, making $1.3 million. The film has grossed only a total of $168 million worldwide, $66 million domestically, against a $168 million budget.
It's a hit.
Got its budget back,
It's a hit.
Wait till it hits streaming.
but that doesn't. It already hit streaming, didn't it?
Not that I haven't seen. I didn't see it.
Or you can
Not yet.
did it? No, I thought you could
Rent it?
rent it.
I'm not sure.
I didn't see.
I didn't see it this week.
Yeah, either.
I was wrong. So no more corrections. You don't have to send it in. I've already been corrected. Anyway, this week at the box office, number 1, Inside Out 2 is a hit. More so than Elemental. Inside Out 2 made $100 million in its second week, a total of $355 million on a budget of $200 million.
Saw this movie opening weekend. Really enjoyed it. First one, I'm like, can take it or leave it. It's fine.
That's because you don't like sadness.
Still don't fucking like sadness. The character of anxiety, speaking as someone that has it, I will tell you they nailed it. Very well done. All the emotions were well done. The idea of having anxiety and like like how he or she acts in, I forget if it's a
She,
is
Riley.
it she? Okay.
She.
How she acts. I meant the actual anxiety thing, but
Oh, I thought you meant the...
no, not the girl. Like just like what it goes on in your brain. They did a really fantastic job with it. So much so that even my kids were like, "Oh, is that what you kind of go through?" I was like, "Yeah. It was really well done with that part of it. The story is okay, but I really enjoyed this a lot more than the first one. So well done. So
Number 2, Bad Boys Ride or Die made $19 million, a total of $147 million on a $100 million budget.
stop seeing Bad Boys.
Can't keep Will Smith down.
Ugh.
Gonna be another one probably.
Oh, goody.
Coming in at number 3, The Bike Riders made $10 million in its opening weekend on a $30 million budget.
Jim saw this and liked it.
Yep. My siblings all went to
$10
see
million.
My coworker saw this and really enjoyed it as well.
Yep.
So highly recommended from
Looking
a lot of people.
forward to seeing it.
How much of Cincinnati do you recognize in the movie?
it. Not much, because it's not supposed to take place in Cincinnati.
Yeah.
So it was filmed around, and I don't think there's any real iconic things, is what I was told.
The only iconic thing that I saw in the preview is that they started it with WKRP and Cincinnati theme music. I thought that was a little odd choice, but you know,
Yeah, now you're making shit up.
yes.
Number 4, the Garfield movie made another $3.6 million, a total of $85 million on a $60 million
I love
budget.
that you get so much joy saying this right next to me because I said weeks ago, nobody fucking cares about Garfield. Obviously, I'm wrong. Okay? Put that fucking correction in. I get it. For some reason in America and worldwide it's made over $200 million. I'm like, fucking Garfield. Nobody cares.
It's the
He's an
lasagna.
iconic. He's iconic.
I hate Mondays and I love lasagna. Shut the fuck up.
That sounds great to me. Lasagna is great. Mondays suck. I mean, it's a universal feeling. I mean, that's more emotions than you can get inside
Right
out.
now, John Arbuckle, his owner, has to have bodies in the basement. I'm telling you.
He doesn't have to.
Oh, he does, though.
I think he does, because
Why does
whatever
he-
happened to his roommate?
Why
Yeah,
does he
that's true.
have to though?
Because that's how he was made.
He's got some women chained up in his basement.
Yeah, he does. He keeps pining for the vet, but he's got other ones in the basement.
Well, I mean, he had a roommate. Odie was Lyman, I think, was the roommates. All of a sudden, Lyman disappeared, but Odie's still there.
I really like that dog, but that roommate can go fuck himself.
Just so the teddy bear's around. That's all that really matters.
And Normal. Everybody loves Normal.
Garfield, man.
And coming in at number 5, Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes with Jason Nils Needs to Watch is
Hey, have you seen this yet, Jason?
$3.6 million, a total of $164.5 million on a budget of $160
My
million.
time would be best served watching homeschool documentary with Kurt Cameron.
Yep.
What do the teachers know to teach our kids? We're the greatest teachers of all time.
Maybe you'll get around to seeing this one day.
Before he was the best, now I'm the best. What the hell did I watch? What else you got? Upcoming?
Yeah, we've got a lot coming out this week.
Oh, goody. Upcoming June 28th, 2024.
June 27th and June 28th.
Oh, sorry.
We have some early releases this week.
Oh, goody.
Let's see. We'll start off with Kinds of Kindness.
Oh, I saw this trailer.
It looks really good.
No, I'm not laughing that you think it's good. I just find it so funny. I'm like, oh, I hated this trailer. And Brian's like, looks really good. Damn it.
I know nothing about it.
A man seeks to break free from his predetermined path. A cop questions his wife's demeanor after her return from a supposed drowning. And a woman searches for an extraordinary individual prophesies to become a renowned spiritual guide.
It's like Crash without the racial overtones.
Emma Stone, Jesse Plemons, William Dafoe.
Willem.
Yeah,
Jesse Plemons.
Willem.
Yeah, is in it, so that's a positive.
And Emma Stone.
Yeah.
It looks really good.
Yeah, sure.
Did you ever notice that Willem Dafoe's name sounds like a frog talking to a bird? Willem Dafoe.
No, I never have, but thank you.
That was
So if he comes
that
to
was a
the
line
comic-
from How I Met Your Mother.
Is it?
I did not make that up myself.
That was good, though.
Also coming out this week, we have Horizons, an American Saga, Chapter 1. This chronicles a multifaceted 15-year span of pre- and post-Civil War expansion and settlement of the American West.
That doesn't scream sequel. You know what? On TikTok, all the young kids are excited about this film. Kevin Costner.
I mean, it's got
Watch Yellowstone.
It's got a decent cast, to be perfectly honest.
It is a great cast. And I will say, because I love Westerns, but it's the whole story about making it, and Costner and his ego is just hilarious.
Yeah.
Like, I mortgaged my house for this, so it needs to make $200 million or I lose my house. It's like,
kind of sounds like Dances with Wolves.
it's Dancers will mix with Yellowstone 1823 or whatever that
Open
is.
Rain.
Yeah.
Kevin
The
Costner.
Postman.
Obviously.
Wyatt Earp.
Does he deal for mail in it?
I
There's
don't
the
know.
Pony Express in it. I did see that scene.
So then, yes, they deliver mail in it.
Sienna Miller, Sam Worthington, Jenna Malone,
Yeah.
Giovanni Ribisi, Danny Hudson,
Take a shot. Phoebe's
Tom
brothers in there.
Payne, Michael Rooker, Will Patton. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a great cast, and don't get me wrong. Like, I actually am looking forward to watching it, but the absurdity of the story behind it is amazing. Like, of creating it is hilarious. How dare you? I'm not going to work at Yellowstone one day a week. Anyways, here, this is a 3-year love project.
Let's see. Also coming out, A Quiet Place, Day 1. A woman named Sam finds herself trapped in New York City during the early stages of an invasion by alien creatures with ultrasonic hearing.
Did you watch the other ones of these?
I saw the first one.
How was it?
That's the one with Krasinski, right?
Yeah.
That one was really good.
Okay.
I didn't see any of the other ones.
I think he's in the second one in flashbacks, I think.
Yeah, and I don't believe he's in this one at all.
First one was a big hit. Second one did well too. This one's tracking for 45 to 50 million.
Total or on the opening week?
Opening week.
Oh.
Opening week.
Yeah.
Anything else?
Oh, yeah, we got plenty more.
Go ahead.
Next up, we have Janet Planet.
Damn it, Janet Planet.
In rural western Massachusetts, 11-year-old Lacey spends the summer of 1991 at home, enthralled by her own imagination and the attention of her mother, Janet. As the months pass, 3 visitors enter their orbit, all captivated by Janet.
Okay.
Julianne Nicholson, Will Patton.
Oh, Will Patton
He's got 2 releases this week.
Damn, it's a Will Patton week.
Zoe Ziegler. I have no idea.
You know, I heard that Interplanet Janet was a galaxy girl.
I have heard that.
Solar system is of a future world.
Also coming out, we have a film called Midas.
Oh, it's about a touch.
After a charismatic college dropout lies his way into a job at an insurance juggernaut, he recruits his 2 best friends for a plot to steal thousands.
And
in the process, they
Not millions.
and start an auto repair company.
Just going to shave that 3% of a cent off and put it into a bank account.
How much are we stealing? $12,000. Oh, that's it? It's enough for me to start an auto repair shop, store, where everybody can get brakes cheap. That's all I have.
I'm glad you're amusing yourself.
It's late. I don't care.
Rotors not included.
That's the theme, the tagline.
Let's see.
Kirk Cameron?
There's a documentary coming out called Revival 69, the concert that rocked the world. John Lennon, Yoko Ono, Little Richard, The Doors, Chuck Berry, and other legends unite for the 1969 Toronto Rock and Roll Revival Festival.
Oh, okay.
So there's a documentary coming out about that.
Rock and roll.
Yeah! Buy my art. I'm Yoko.
The big release of the week. Something to Stand For with Mike Rowe.
Yes! Greatest trailer ever. Go ahead.
Join America's favorite storyteller on an epic journey to the heart of Washington, D.C. This cinematic tour de force will take viewers to the front lines of the American Revolution, World War II, the Civil Rights Movement, and more.
And he gets around town in his beat-up old truck. Let's see if this girl can still drive, is what he says. And then he turns it on. It's like, and he's like, I think it's going to work. It's like, oh, Mike.
But it's a tour de force.
Yeah, the last 30 minutes is really odd. It's a twist. They just show what blue-collar jobs can do for you. And you should go to trade school.
Yeah.
So
I don't know why he made this. Like, he literally has his own TV show.
Wibbly Wobbly is doing really well. It's been renewed for 3 seasons.
Well, because of this.
Yes.
This,
Yes. Wibbly Wobbly is a pretty good show. It's been doing good. It's been doing good.
I think it's the other way around. I think this is released because Wibbly Wobbly.
That could be
is so
too.
good.
That could be too. So.
Something to Stand For.
Yep.
America's favorite storyteller shares untold stories of American heroes. This fucking guy.
I like Mike Rowe.
Okay. I like him, enjoy it enough. I like his voice.
Yeah, he narrates Deadliest Catch very well.
Yes.
To my liking.
Yes.
Same with Wicked Tuna.
Oh.
He does Wicked Tuna, too?
Yeah.
He does.
But he doesn't have that Boston accent.
I mean, he does make a good point. Like, people do need to go to trade schools and that stuff. But, like, he will get mad if you... It's like, well, I don't know what I'm doing. What are you doing? Calm down, Mike. I'm sorry. Jeff,
Look at this dirty job. Yeah.
I like dirty jobs. Actually, too.
This first season was good.
Yeah. Episode 38 is not as good.
Or 418. We get it. They're out there.
All I know is when he was harvesting the gooey ducks in Puget Sound. That was a great episode.
I think he really hit the thing when he found the treasure in Oak Island. He did a great job there.
The one that I'll never forget.
Here we go.
Is it's a pool, like
swimming pool.
Yeah, and it's like he walks into the back of this house, obviously, like old house that had been probably foreclosed on. Nobody had lived there. Somebody bought it. Obviously, pool's got to get clean. They don't have any money, so they're like, "Yeah, let's see if Mike will come down and clean the pool." I guess is how that worked. And he shows up and he man, this pool's dirty.
Might as well get to work.
Yeah. So the pool guy that he has with him starts cleaning, and then he's takes his shoes off and he gets down into the mud and he's squeegeeing dirt.
Yeah.
He's this pool's really dirty. Really? Like, I would have never have guessed that on a show called Dirty Jobs. Something was dirty.
He finds a Baby Ruth candy bar.
You got me, Mike. Man, I'm hooked.
Unfortunately, that pool was possessed by a demon, and it killed the inhabitants of that.
Quit going in the pool.
What they didn't say was that pool was built on an old Indian burial mound
And
cemetery.
they only removed the headstone.
That's right.
That pool had a family.
Like, there was like 30 minutes of that. Like, no,
Pool's really dirty.
no, look at the pool now. It's clean. Somebody went to work and... What? Like, fuck off.
Still doesn't sound as enjoyable as harvesting gooey duck.
Yep. We got top 5 music.
We still are on the lookout for actual top 5 music. If anyone wants to put together something,
Send it to us at Bad Ideas Podcast.
please.
Don't make us use AI to make a song.
I could do that.
Top 5 this week is top 5 favorite Donald Sutherland roles.
And why is that?
Because he passed away.
He did.
Breath of Science. Number 5 for me is Donald Sutherland because I ran out of time. I only got 4. Number 5 for you.
So, Dad,
Yes.
being a father was the
Yeah,
best
sure.
role of Donald Sutherland.
Brian, you all right over there?
Yeah. That's par for the fucking course for tonight.
I'm going to pick his performance in the movie 6 Degrees of Separation.
Oh, okay.
It was a good movie, and he did a good job. And yep. That's all I got to say.
Okay. Number 5 for you.
I was going to say he was only in that movie because he knew.
Stephen King.
No,
Will Smith.
Steve Martin,
no.
Martin Short.
Kevin Bacon.
Rick Moranis.
6 Degrees Kevin Bacon. All right.
No, this movie came out long before. This is probably the reason the Kevin Bacon game started. Was
There we go. I got a sad trombone. It's been played way too much tonight.
well, I guess they were both in a movie together at one point, even though they shared no scenes.
What's your number 5?
Invasion of the Body Snatchers,
Son of a bitch, that's
1978.
my number 3.
There you go.
Damn it.
The most iconic scenes when his body's been
Yep.
taken over by the aliens and he raises his finger to
hand.
point and goes,
Yes. Love Invasion of the Body.
I've never seen it, but I know that image of him.
Yeah.
became a pod person.
Yeah. Great film. Number 5 for you, Brian?
Number 5 for me is going to be it was actually an uncredited role for him.
Ooh.
He played the character of Johann von Wolfhaus in Beerfest.
That was my number 1.
Was it really?
Yes.
Oh, shit. I did have 5.
It was uncredited? I didn't realize
Yeah,
it was
he was
uncredited.
uncredited in that. Yeah. Put it on the board.
Put it on. Number 4?
Number 4 for me, character John Bridger from The Italian Job.
Oh, that's my number 2. Number 2.
Put it on the board.
I like Italian Job.
Just wiping all our lists off.
Yeah.
Guy only had 200 IMDb credits.
Yes. The sad part was I saw about 10 of them. Maybe not even that many.
Jim Blake, number 4.
National Lampoon's Animal House.
That's my number
Professor.
1. Dave Jennings.
That's right. And he gets to have sex with Marion
Yep.
and smoke some pot.
Yeah. A little bit.
And he might have met Kevin Bacon in that
And he
movie.
might have actually met him in that movie, yeah.
Jeff,
Oh, we're back to me.
number 4.
Number 4 for me, Ordinary People.
Oh, okay.
Very, very good drama. It's a good drama. Mary Tyler Moore, Timothy Hutton, and Donald Sutherland play a nice family who a lot of shit goes wrong for them.
Number 5 for me, I actually had a 5. It was Ben from A Dry White Season, which is one of my favorite books. Movie's not as good, but he was in that. Number 4, I don't know what I had. I had this one. Judge Parker in Lawmen, Bass Reeves. Because
Honorable mention.
Yep. Love that scene with him in it.
Yeah.
So,
Very good.
And then my number 3 was, I don't know, one of the picks, Invasion of the Body Snatchers.
Yeah.
Number 3 for you?
Number 3 for me was the television show Dirty Sexy Money.
Oh, that was, yeah.
He played the father of the family.
Yep.
Matter of fact, when like Secession first came out, I'm like, that reminds me of Dirty Sexy Money. And then I never watched Secession.
Okay.
Because they canceled Dirty Sexy Money before tying up any of the loose ends.
Kind of like Lost.
No, Lost. They actually let
They
him finish
wrapped
that.
up the main story, yes.
There was no wrapping up. Dirty Sexy Money was just canceled after 2 seasons.
Didn't they go to heaven in that one? Number 3 for you?
Anti-war movie made about the Korean War, statement about the Vietnam War, the original Hawkeye Pierce in MASH, 1970.
Yep.
MASH.
Yeah, kind
Growing
of
up,
bucket hat fishing hook.
growing up with the television show, when I go to watch the movie, I'm like, what the fuck is this?
Completely different, isn't it?
Completely different.
That's right.
Number 3 for you, Brian?
Number 3 for me, character name Lucian Wilbanks from a movie called A Time to Kill.
I heard of that movie.
Yeah, I forgot he was in that.
Yeah.
Great film.
Yeah, great cast.
Yeah.
Very depressing and sad movie, but yeah.
Good job. Number 2?
Number 2 for me, character's name is Reverend Samuel Clayton. It's a Western called Forsaken.
Okay.
It is the only film where he and Kiefer acted together in.
Ah.
They were in other movies together, like they were in A Time to Kill.
But not in the
They
same
never
scene.
filmed
They never...
scenes together. And
Are they related?
Wow.
They asked him to play his dad in 24, didn't they?
Kiefer Sutherland?
Yeah.
They asked him to play Kiefer Sutherland?
In 24.
They asked him to play his dad?
no.
Donald.
Oh, sorry. Number 2 for you, Blake.
Pinky, Dirty Dozen,
Oh.
1967.
Did Amazon wipe that one too?
Not that I know of yet.
I don't like the word dirty. How about the clean dozen?
No, it's just called,
Mike Rowe just cleaned it up.
it's just called The Dozen.
We're not doing dirty dozen anymore.
That's pretty much the movie that put him on the map, right?
Yeah. He was originally not given a lot of speaking scenes in that movie until I forget what's the main character didn't want to do the convincing of the general. They gave it to his lines, and he just took off from there.
No. What you got, Jeff? Number 2?
Number 2 for me, I've got the Hunger Game movies. It's President Snow.
Yep. Number 2 for me. Sorry, I lost out there. Number 2 for me was Italian Job, John Bridget. And number 1 for me was Dave Jennings from Animal House.
Number 1 for me was Beer Fest.
Number 1?
My number 1 is 1983 Montreal Expos.
I don't know what this means.
What it means is he told his agent, don't sign me up for any work for 1983 season because the Montreal Expos were expected to go and win the World Series that year. So he followed the Montreal Expos because he's Canadian and a diehard baseball fan. And he did no work in 1983 because he was following the Expos and expecting them to win the World Series.
Did it happen?
And they didn't.
That was Baltimore that beat Philadelphia that year.
I don't know.
I believe so.
Well,
Or is that 81?
good thing he didn't take off the 1994 year when the Expos probably would have won.
You bastard! Toronto, my Blue Jays would have three-peated.
No, they wouldn't have.
they weren't.
Canada might have three-peated,
Yes.
but
Number 1 for you, Brian?
Number 1 for me, character's name was Warden Drumgool in the film Lock Up.
Is that Stallone?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Filmed here in Greater Cincinnati.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
He is a terrible person in the film, and he plays it very well.
Is that the one that Stallone was falsely accused in the movie?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
Let's see here.
isn't every movie where Stallone was the bad guy or the criminal he was falsely accused?
Not always.
Yeah. I love the fact, if you would think a Hollywood star that spans 60 years and is not a good-looking guy by,
Hollywood standards.
Hollywood standards, but unique in his appearances. And if you knew you had a movie with him in it, it would be a great little character role that he was playing.
The way he
was
talked
pretty cool.
and delivered the lines was really well done.
Exactly.
We did have some listener feedback. Nick Mayer, a couple of the people just picked movies. Buffy the Vampire Slayer. He was in that. That was a good one. Lord of War with Nicolas Cage. Mm-hmm. Italian Job. Good job. National Lampoon's Animal House and The Dirty Dozen. Honorable mention, Beer Fest. Brian has Max Dugan Returns, Buffy the Vampire Slayer, The Italian Job, Space Cowboys, and MASH. And then Doug just had one, Oddball, from Kelly's Heroes. And then we did have Randall Holt. Oh, no, it wasn't. Never mind. Oh. It's the Pop Culture Cafe Entertainment, TPC Cafe. He had The Simpsons when he was on The Simpsons. The Dirty Dozen. Start the Revolution Without Me. MASH. And Kelly's Heroes. So there you go. So,
man, I didn't put Backdraft on my list because I thought someone else was.
He was also in Backdraft too.
Yeah.
Which
I didn't put Backdraft on my list because I didn't particularly like that movie.
I wasn't a huge fan either. So there you go, everybody. Let's see here. Titles for the show?
Or Bad Idea of the Week?
Bad Idea of the Week? I would say probably having a sex robot that goes sentient and becomes obsessed with you. Number 712. There you go.
Sure.
Number...
Kind of almost like the AI story I sent you today.
Oh, that's on next week's.
There you go.
I like that one. Also, number 18, being on the biggest hit show of all time and asking to only work 1 day a week. Number 18.
18. That's real high of a bad idea.
Okay, 31. Titles for the show.
I have Holy Homeschooling. Angelo Fernandez. We've got Nerf Metal Jacket or possibly Full Foam Jacket.
I like the Full Foam.
And this pool is really dirty.
I have Vegetable Stock. The Marshmallows Have Turned. I like that one. That's the only thing I had.
Let's see. I wrote down 3. So You Were a Pervert Before the Age of 10. Weird Sex Talk. And Fart Metal Jacket.
God.
Not our best this week, guys.
No, we apologize
best.
for that. We do want to say that we've had a lot of new listeners. I'm shocked as well as you. And
after this week?
Yeah.
We'll see. We lost France early, so...
well, they're back.
I don't know how much we've had France, to be honest.
We've had almost every country.
Almost.
Yes, but they've heard your French accent before, Jason.
French is here.
We can't even claim it's just French Canadian. You're actually trying to do French.
Did you just say
Fans of Remy LaCroix?
French is here?
Yes.
The French is here.
Oh, I thought you meant Mr. French.
French is loose.
French is mustard?
Yes. Anyways, what's the title for your show? Marshmallows Have Turned?
The Marshmallows Have Turned? I'm fine with that.
Okay, sure.
I'd like to go with the pervert one.
I mean, we could go with the pervert one.
Anyways, never go full pervert. Anyways, moving on.
There we go. Perfect. Change approved.
Roger says goodbye.
Goodbye.
I mean, we didn't talk about Nazis.
Oh, we almost ended.
Bye.
From Walking Dead to Talking Heads, from comic books to TV sets, there's a history, not so bad, there's the history. It's the history of bad, so bad. The history of bad, it's bad. History of bad ideas. Podcast.
You are listening to a Hobie.